Hello, I'm Josh Rubenstein, the Public Information Director for the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in 77th Division in the city of Los Angeles on August 19th, 2019. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to this case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We're still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
Hello, I'm Captain Giselle Espinoza of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. I'm going to give you a brief overview of an incident that began on August 19, 2019 at around 1:40 p.m. Officers from 77th Division responded to a radio call of a neighbor dispute in the 1300 block of West 48th Street. Here is a radio broadcast to responding officers.
77th Unit neighbor dispute, 31 West 48th Street. Subject is a male, black, approximately 6 years old, wearing a blue sweater, black shorts, possibly under the influence, yelling, throwing items, objects at PR. Scope 2 incident 3428 or 1204. Hold on, please put that last call on my screen.
The suspect in this incident was later identified as Joe Britton. You are about to see footage from our officers' body-worn cameras. The body-worn cameras used by the LAPD carry a 2-minute buffer of video without audio. This is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly. They give a general perspective of what can be seen in the camera's field of view. These cameras are worn by most officers assigned to field duties, as well as officers assigned to the Special Weapons and Tactics Team, also known as SWAT. Before going to the house described in the radio call, officers talked to several neighbors who described how Britton threatened to kill them and threw a metal chair at one of the victims, narrowly missing him. The officers took several police reports for felony assault with a deadly weapon. The officers tried to make contact with Britton by positioning a police vehicle in front of his house and using the microphone to order Britton out of the house, but Britton did not respond.
Joe Britton, you need to step out of the house with your hands up. Joe Britton, or we're coming in to get you. You need to step out of the house with your hands up. Joe Britton, step out of the house with your hands up.
The officers formulated a plan to approach Britton's house and arrest him for the crimes he allegedly committed. As the officers attempted to enter the residence to take Britton into custody, he threatened the officers and they immediately backed away. The officers secured the area and requested for additional resources. The Special Weapons and Tactics Team, also known as SWAT, and Crisis Negotiation Team, was called in.
Open the door. He said he's going to get his gun.
You want to back up?
All right. Hey, back up. Bring it. Bring it. You're good.
Hey, get some cover.
Get some cover. All right, he said he was going to get his gun.
Crisis negotiators tried to get Britton to come out of his house for approximately 2 hours.
Joe, I'm telling you, sir, I have all the respect for you, what you did for this country, but I need you to come out here, or I'm going to use more force to get you outside that location, Joe. I do not want you to get hurt.
He's at the window.
You're an idiot. Hey, Joe. What? I know you're bad, but I'm telling you. I'm not in bed. I'm talking to you, stupid. I know you're talking to me, Joe. Well, go to hell. Hey Joe, I do not want to hurt you. All I want you to do is come downstairs. I'm glad you don't want to hurt me, Joe. I don't want to be hurt today.
As part of the tactical plan and for the overall safety of the officers and the community, officers deployed tear gas into Britton's residence before they went in to arrest him, with the hope that he would come out peacefully.
See where we went? No, you were low. You were right on the frame.
Ultimately, the SWAT team officers entered the residence, hoping to take Britton into custody. After a thorough search of the first floor of the residence, it was determined that Britton was probably hiding somewhere on the second floor or in the attic of the home. One of the officers who was covering an opening in the ceiling on the first floor spotted the suspect in the second floor crawl space, and that is when an officer-involved shooting occurred. Britton was not struck by the gunfire.
You want me to go from... Oh! Shit! Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. We have fire. We have a fire. Right here. You got movement right here. You got movement in the attic.
Here is another body-worn video of the officer-involved shooting. The officers then entered the attic space on the second floor of the house to locate Britton. They tried to take him into custody, but he continued to move around the attic. Officers deployed a 40mm launcher in an attempt to take Britton into custody. The 40mm less lethal device fires a foam projectile round. The round strikes the person's body and is intended to cause pain. And while there may be some bruising, it is designed to be non-penetrating by distributing energy over a broad surface area.
You got it, brother. Okay, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Let him have it. Come here. This way, Joe. Okay, he's crawling back left. He's going back left. We need a taser over here. Hey. Come here, Joe. Hey, Joe, come here. Hit him. Come on, Joe. He came towards you guys. Yeah. All right. Get this people over here. Hey. Get him. Anything? Well, I think it hit him, but it didn't do anything. Joe! Hey, somebody get a taser up here. He's right around the corner. Okay. Hey, give me a taser.
They tried to take him into custody, and that's when an officer fired his taser, which did not affect Britton. Officers are authorized to use less lethal force options, such as a taser, on suspects who are violent or who pose an immediate threat to themselves or others. A taser is an electronic control device that is carried by most patrol and SWAT officers. It fires two metal probes that are designed to cause neuromuscular incapacitation.
He's coming through the opening. Get out, Joe. Exit out. Exit out, Joe. Joe.
I don't want to hurt you, Joe. You need to exit, Joe. You need to exit, Joe. I'm not blocking you, am I? Joe, you need to exit. Joe, he's coming back towards you. He's not moving. Hit the trigger again. I am. There we go. Come out, Joe. If we can move up, can we move up on this side? Come up this way. Okay. They're moving on the left. They're moving on the left. Hold. Hold on the right. Hold.
Britton refused to comply and continued to swing his arms and kick at the officers. That is when another officer fired his taser at Britton.
Stop resisting. Get on your stomach. Shut up, no. Oh, no. Hey. Oh, my God. Oh, no, God, no. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ah! Take your time. Oh, my God. Hang on. I got it.
Investigators recovered a shotgun, a rifle, and a handgun from the second floor. Joe Britton is a 65-year-old resident of Los Angeles with convictions for domestic violence. He had one prior contact with our mental evaluation unit, and he does not have any gang affiliation. Mr. Britton was transported by the Los Angeles Fire Department to a local hospital where he was treated for minor injuries sustained from being struck by the taser and the 40mm projectile. Britton was cleared for booking by the attending physician. On August 22, 2019, the District Attorney's Office filed one count of 422 APC, criminal threats, one count of 245D1 PC, assault on a peace officer, and 3 counts of 245A1 PC, assault with a deadly weapon.
In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. They'll continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward. After the investigation is completed, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendations to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will then evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics, drawing and exhibiting of a weapon, and use of deadly force in this instance met the high standards expected of all LAPD officers. If you'd like more information on how the LAPD and the LA District Attorney's Office investigates all officer-involved shootings and other serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can also find LAPD's use of force policies and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this Critical Incident Community Briefing.